Let's try again. Random character. Troll Artificer. That's should end in a win. Yeah. The more like if I happen to find statue form or so, that's almost a guaranteed win. Took a couple of attempts, but there we go. And the very first thing we find is a goblin with a +6 dagger. It's kind of scary. Right now my damage rating... oh, why am I using a glove? No, we want unarmed combat. Why do they even start with a glove equipped when... Look at my damage rating with 0 unarmed combat. It's about 11. I don't think that trolls should get any weapons ever. In comparison, my damage rating with the dagger would be 10, and it's a +6 dagger, so literally 0 unarmed combat claws are better than a +6 dagger for a troll. It's kind of unreal, don't you think? And it doesn't take very long for you to start gaining unarmed combat. So yeah. Weapons are just a trap when it comes to being a troll. Before that, I had a mummy hexlinger, and I just couldn't hex stuff well enough. Went into a sewer, got the mermaid sewer, got mesmerized, and then got killed. Beast talisman. I'll take it. Right now I don't have any extra slaying, right? 9 plus 2 on armed combat. 9 plus 2. Oh, I get it. It's 3 from base, 6 from claws. That's a total of 9, and then plus 2 from the skill. So beast form is literally doing nothing right now. Let's see if this is a repeat of my troll shapeshifter. If I win this, just out of sheer luck, I would have a win rate of 25% in this account. Because I've lost 3 random characters, and this would be the first winner. Okay, I'm still pretty strong, you know. For a D2 other, beats a D2 other, because I'm a troll. Feels nice. What do you have? Wind of Flame. Other wants some. Yep. Okay, it's pretty nice to be a ogre, or a troll rather. Trolls are so busted. Oh, hold on. That had large rocks. I do want those. Do I want to buy them instantly? Ah, yeah. Yeah, sure. Blocks jewelry shop. It has... Whoa, I should go Gozak. Whoa, that's a big deal. I think that Rings of Fire and Rings of Ice are super common now. I think that the rarity of Rings of Fire and Rings of Ice may have been decreased. And the rarity of Rings of Cold and Fire Resistance may have been increased. Because lately I've been finding so many Rings of Fire and Ice, and almost no Rings of Cold and Fire resistance. I don't like that. I think that's just adding variance to the game. Um, Ideally, my ideal state in Crawl is that every character is like reasonably powerful and every character is reasonably challenged. So nothing too weak or too powerful or too trivial, you know? But I think because of the way Crawl is made, I don't think that such a thing is possible without a major rework of the entirety of the game. Something that is probably never gonna happen. Um, so yeah. Who would go Zin? Ha! Sin says, how dare you approach in such a loathsome form? I have never tried to worship Sin in a form, but I think that it is pretty funny that you do get a message for that. Um, I started as an Artificer. Okay, I'm pretty strong because I'm a troll. So I was able to beat that ogre in clean unarmed combat. Beautiful. Sling of Electrocution would have been such a good item for my mommies. But yeah, I should go Gosak. Mana region, I guess that it doesn't really matter. So I suppose that it might be better than not having anything. Though I don't think that I have any way to spend mana as of right now, but maybe later. Gnolls with polearms, no halberds though, I can beat them. If they don't have halberds, I can beat them, even if it's 2-on-1. But if one of those had gotten a halberd, I wouldn't have tried. Okay, I should probably be reading these scrolls. I want to find magic mapping. Well, I have one teleport, that's not good. But I'm a troll, so it probably is okay. Okay, we found magic mapping. Before going in, let's continue reading Scrolls of Identify. Let's see if we can find blinking. We're not gonna be using Enchant Weapon. Your last game you had the opposite problem. You didn't find Rings of Fire and Ice and you wanted Rings of Fire and Ice. That's a very unique situation. Like I literally never use those. Um, I don't think of them as being very good. Rings of Fire and Ice. You only found Fire and Ice. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. The Rings of Fire and Ice are like super common now for some reason, and Rings of Cold and Fire resistance are super rare. For who knows what reason. Okay, I said that I was going Gosak. I am going Gosak. The reason to go Gosak is because I already have Dragon form. I should just train this to 9 instead of 11 and train a little bit of shapeshifting. Train 9 so I can go for Snake form as soon as I can buy it because the Snake form is pretty strong. The reason to go Gosak is because you want to win the game. I agree. Yeah, Gosak is pretty good when it comes to winning you the game. Gosak or go home. That's a team name for someone, right? I remember that from somewhere. Gosak or go home. Okay, it would have been nice. Oh, I have one more. Should I use it? I should just wait for the upstairs. Man, the battery in my headset is gonna run out. Just keeps pinging me that it's gonna run out. This might be okay. Do I have digging? No digging. Yeah. Okay. The game underestimates my power. I'm a troll after all. Oh, poison resistance. That's so good. That is so good. I cannot believe it. Yeah, not as impactful as it would be for other species because after all I do have my regen, but it's still a pretty great thing to find. How many losses so far? 3. Yeah. Yesterday it was um, the Tengu. It was a Tengu something. But it was actually really strong. I only died because I played poorly at the end. I saw a Fenstrider Witch and I like protected myself, and then I saw another one and I didn't protect myself versus the second one, and that's why I died. But I had the means to give myself willpower to not get paralyzed. I was at full HP, I got paralyzed, and then I dropped to like 8 HP, and I was confused, so I was just dead. That's how it happened. Okay, we survived the shaft. Very lucky, very unlikely. We're not gonna complain about surviving the shaft. Steam Dragon. I would like some Steam skills, game. Thank you. Thank you for the Steam skills. Oh man, I always, every time, it's like so consistent. I astonish myself at the fact that every time I forget that I am a troll or I'm a worshipper of Gosag and I see, oh, dragon scales, oh, troll letter, and it's always gold. It happens every time that I go Gosag. Um, you have Mind Blast. I might be a troll, but I'm not that powerful of a troll. I don't think that I can deal with a monster with unlimited Mind Blast. I think that I can afford to wait for that until I have 9 shapeshifting. If I find that after buying it, I would be pretty mad. Well, not pretty mad, but slightly inconvenienced, I guess is the correct thing to say. Pretty mad is when I died in Tome. Yeah, that did genuinely make me pretty mad. As I have said multiple times, I have never been that mad since, and it was like almost 5 years ago at this point that I got killed by Tome in my very first run. Oh, the Orc Warrior became uncharmed. Let's try recharming it. Okay, strength. Okay, time to backstaff. Okay, pretty good. Hey, Ring of Cold Resistance. We like those. Yes, that's a good thing to find. Blinking. That's another good thing to find. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. We have snake form, we will have dragon form. Is it worth it to just go straight to 15 shape shifting for dragon form? Probably not, you know. Probably I should just get my 9 and then get like 10 fighting or so, taking into account the terrible aptitude. Um, but yeah, the Tengu that I had yesterday was actually super strong, but I ended up losing it, unfortunately. I had Arc Blaze, so that was pretty nice to have for sure. Extremely useful thing. Talking about nice things to have. This is giving me 5 slaying, so my damage rating with unarmed combat is about 30. My attack speed is 0.9, 0.8. But yeah, this is so good. Unarmed combat with a troll is great because it gets so strong so quickly. Almost nothing gets this strong this quickly. The issue with the troll comes later in the game because you are on the fragile side of things, unfortunately. But with forms, and I already have access to a good amount of forms, that is not going to be an issue for this character. Ring of Evasion. I guess that I'll sacrifice Poison Resistance for 5 Evasion. Because after all, I do have regen, so sure, I think that I can afford that. What would I do, or what will I do, when my headset inevitably runs out of battery? I don't know. I think that I'm just gonna end the stream when the headset dies, um, and I will come back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. What has been my best win rate? I think that in the 9 Settler account, before the monster weapon attack delay changes, I had close to 40, more than 40 actually, more than 40% win rate. Um, so from the point where I started that account until monster weapon attack delay changes, it was actually pretty high. And then it just started going down after that version, 0.27, because the player power level just kept getting nerfed compared to monsters. Um, yeah, Crawl is, in my opinion, much harder than it used to be in 0.26. Okay, let's buy this Serpent Talisman, and by that I mean let's generate a Serpent Talisman in the next level that I visit. Serpent Talisman. Interesting that it's a damage decrease, but it's not only a damage, or it's not like that's a bit deceiving because you have constriction and extra HP, so it's actually fine. I'll use this for a bit. Hello BTS, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you around. Can I wear a hat? I cannot wear anything in my present form. Oh, so it melts even your body armor, but it gives you extra armor class. I would say that it's worth it. Still worth it to carry around the Beast Talisman, maybe. Um, let's get 10 of these because I suspect that eventually I'll want to go back to the Beast Talisman for the slaying at some point when I find like good body armor. 3 Satyr, 6 Yak Caps. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe 2-1 would be balanced for the Satyrs or like for the Yak Captains. But I think that fight is just overall very snowbally because if the Satyrs hex you, um, then it only takes us 1 Satyr to cast Cossphere for all 6 Jacks to get absolutely host. So I wouldn't really say that Satyrs and Jacks are a good match, but we are going to do it. I'll set it, and then we are going to go back to playing the game for a bit. Yeah, for 5 minutes. How much is my HP currently hindered by this? HP 119%, reduced by your low skill. Bonus armor class plus 9, plus 15 at max skill. Base damage 10, strength plus 5. Is it 10 plus 3? Or is it just a base increase of 1? Oh, it's 10. It's 10, so yeah. Okay, so in troll form I have 9 base damage, in snake form I have 10 base damage. But we shouldn't forget about the constriction and the extra armor class. Somehow I am tankier in snake form than I would be in troll form. So I guess that this is actually working out quite okay for me, for now at the very least. Eventually I'll probably bail on this. How do you bet? You don't see the thing. There should be a thing on the chat where like with a purple button you can press and it gives you like a prompt. I cannot predict in my own channel, but yeah, it should let you. You got it. There you go. Yeah, in case you were not here for last time the Yak captains got absolutely destroyed in a 4 versus 4 fight. They got absolutely destroyed. Like it wasn't even close. The Satyrs won 8 out of the 9 rounds. The Yaks won 1. So let's see how it goes this time. I personally think that the Satyrs have a good chance of winning, but it's just a very snowbally and an unpredictable fight. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be fine. I believe in this character and its power. It's a troll after all. I have all the forms. Really should not lose it. I should also really find the potions of curing. I'm drinking the potions that I have the most of, and I've consistently missed curing. I have gotten Ambrosia, Brilliance, Might, Attraction, but we haven't found curing. I guess that Ambrosia will have to do for a bit. It will certainly get me back to full HP. Wow. The Ambrosia is lasted for a good amount of time. Cancellation would have also been okay. Oh, I see a kite shield. I might be interested in using that in the near future. Well, I am definitely like buffed, you know. I have brilliance, so beating all of those guys wasn't very difficult. Okay, another mark. That's crazy. Oh, found a Bailey. That's very convenient. I don't think that I would have found that, despite the fact that it is so close to the stairs, if I had not been a troll because of the region. So, funny thing about anacondas, they can swim in deep water. So you can just go into anaconda form to traverse pesky bodies of deep water, such as these ones. Do not shoot at me, please. No, no shooting. This is good. Yeah. I think that the damage definitely went down for some reason. I have no idea why the damage went down. Because it used to be 30 in troll form. I think that I can show you. In troll form, oh, it's 25 now. Why?
Doesn't believe in me.
Hey, VTS, thank you for the subscription to Enon, for the gift sub to Enon. Funnily enough, Enon said to me that I just have to upload the animated emotes that he wants, and I am going to get subscriptions for him, but I guess that just saves Enon a little bit of money. But yeah, anyway, I'll still upload your emotes, Enon. You should probably see them available tomorrow. Yeah, so you can finally torment other emotes. Um, but yeah, I wonder why it used to be 30 base damage, because it did say that it was 30 base damage, and now it says that it's 25. No idea. Oh, because I was in beast form. Beast form is the thing that's actually giving me extra damage because of the slaying. Yeah. Okay, that's that. But like, let's go back to beast form. Beast form gives me more HP, more armor class, so I think that it is just better for now. Okay, the knights with the pole arms. And there's really nothing here, nothing of value in this Bailey. It used to be different. This used to be a very high value Bailey. It used to give you pretty much scrolls of acquirement and potions of experience consistently. But I don't think it does so anymore, as you can see. I could just leave. Man, this is annoying because the orcs have like there's two orcs, so they're just like mightying each other. Okay, that's convenient. Now the knight is not gonna be mightied, and as long as I get rid of the knight, the warrior is also not gonna be mightied. Yep, that lucky charm with the wand of charming was super nice. I don't think that it had much of a chance to succeed, but it succeeded first try. The kind of thing that never happens to me whenever I'm trying to use hexes. I think that The loot of this Bailey, like part of the loot is the Arbalest now. Like I don't think that the End Bolt has good loot because of that. Or maybe I picked up a potion of experience and I didn't even notice because it is unidentified. That is definitely a possibility. Anyway, we're done. Very disappointing, but not very dangerous at least. It used to be that Baileys were so dangerous but so good, and now I don't think that they are like that anymore. Now they are not that scary. Still scary, but not nearly as scary as they used to be, and not nearly that great either. That's the orc entrance. Unfortunately, there's eels, and I despise eels, so doing that might be difficult. The cloak will be useful eventually. Same goes for the wand of roots. Amulet of reflection. I am not using my mana, so I can definitely switch into this. I did have a potion of experience. I wish it told you where you picked it up, but here you go. Potion of experience. I'm gonna wait until I level up to 11 to drink it. I'm close to 11. We can tap this guy. It might be extremely dangerous, but I'm a troll. When you're a troll, certain rules do not apply to you. Oh man, this is so great. I am having a blast with this character. Also, I can buy Dragon Form already, and I think that it is probably worth it, but I want more fighting, you know? Fighting means HP, HP means not dying, and it's not like I really need Dragon Form. Uh, my worry here is that if I go for Dragon Form, I am probably going to die to the lack of resistances and defenses, or whether, well, the lack of HP specifically from not training fighting before I get to Dragon Form. That's my greatest worry, so that's why I'm not doing it. Um, I think that it's just safe to stick with Snake Form for a bit. Okay, normally dealing with those guys is kind of annoying, but I like that Snake Form can just go over the water like it's nothing. Randart Armor. It is not terrible, but it is also not usable because I'm a troll. Yeah, it sure is something else to be a troll and now have access to forms. Um, yeah, like just period. Let alone having access to forms early in the game. It's unlikely to find them, but it sure is a blessing when you do find them. And this character is blessed, as you can see. Oh, Reflection just killed the centaur. I didn't have to do anything. Okay, that's a lot of manticores. What if I re-teleport? I maybe could have gotten away with just fighting that, but better to play it safe. You have to exit your game to do the matchup. Oh yeah, I have to do the thing. Thank you for reminding me before the battery of the headset runs out. Go to local. Here it is. I have a local crawl downloaded in my computer for stuff like this and recording videos, non-gameplay videos that I haven't done in a while, but I really should do it. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. As I was saying, let's go. All right. Last time the Yactors got spanked. This time the Yactors managed to kill one of the satyrs before getting hexed. Yeah, they're turning to fight. But as you can see, like, look at this. One of the satyrs died instantly, and still the rest of the satyrs did well. It's a best of 9. It's a best of 9, so don't worry too much about it. Oh, I said 8. I'm just gonna run another round. Okay, so the actor captains are winning. I think that maybe a more balanced matchup would have been 4. Even with the Hex, the Satyrs do not manage to kill the actor captains in time. Yeah, that was close as well. I think that the actors are gonna win this one. Okay, the Satyrs got this. There's no way the actors come back. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of how how it went yesterday. Okay, 5 actors, 4 actors to Satyrs, 3 actors. Oh man, it's so swingy. But the Satyrs can definitely win 3 versus 6. Just goes to show how strong monster hexes are, even versus other monsters. There we go. I think the Satyrs win this one. Oh, maybe not. Oh, the Yaktors win, and that seals the deal. Like, I'm still gonna run the 9th round just out of curiosity, but Yaktors got this in the back. Pay me my money. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think 6 versus 3 is too much. Maybe 6 versus 4 would be better. But yeah, it's interesting how yesterday it was very one-sided in favor of the Satyrs, but today it was very one-sided in favor of the Yachter captains. This is the last round. Satyrs only won one. Okay, yeah, it was 8-1 in favor of the Yachter captains. Maybe 4-6 or 3-5. What about versus Orb Spiders? You can submit a request for that. I can definitely take more requests. Or is it once per stream? Or is it once per stream per user? I don't remember. Anyway, the Yaks won. The Satyrs lost. Yeah, that was crazy. Yaks won. 20 Orb Spiders versus Lom Lovon. Alright, that was interesting. Let's hit any key to continue and let's go back to my game. Yep. Don't really have to exit my actual game to take a look at that channel point prediction. I wonder what people in YouTube think about the channel point predictions. I wonder if they don't like them. I personally don't mind. I would mind if it was like just a full stream's worth of channel point predictions while I am intending to play the game, but since it's only once per stream, it's perfectly okay. Um, Very clearly, if I found it annoying, I could just remove the option, but I don't find it annoying, so the option is still there. Um, Maybe I should just do one day where I only do channel point predictions of the arena. I think that could be fun. Chat, let me play the game. Yeah, that's precisely what I want to avoid. Oh no, I think that mistakes have been made. Okay, do I beat these guys? No, no, no. One of them has a pole arm. I don't beat them. I think I beat them 1 versus 1, which is pretty crazy. Few characters can do that. But 2 versus 1 is just too much. Should probably just leave this level, heal to full HP, and then come back. Or be greedy, take advantage of the haste, kill this guy, and then actually flee the level. Okay, you're alone, I can beat you. Open level plus centaurs is so scary for a pre-layer character. But I have 140 HP and 1315 defenses. Like both the HP and the defenses are so good for a troll, all things considered. It's kind of miraculous that I like forms. Yeah, that's pretty much how I can resume it. I like forms, especially on trolls. Um, it's a shame that other characters that I have played, I have not found interesting forms early enough, so I can make use of them. Do I just go? I think that I do. Yeah, yeah, we go for 15 shapeshifting for dragon form. It's a still worth 15, right? Or do I need more? Minimum skill 15. Insufficient skill lowers this form's max HP. Right now, if I would use it, I would get 76% of my normal HP. In With 15 skill, I would get double, so 150 percent of my max HP, which is pretty good. Yeah. The damage was also kind of butchered. I see. Uh, it used to be 32 max 40, and now it is 18 max 27. So, oof, it was a good run for Dragon Form being really strong to use. Now it is a bit too nerfed. Why am I on D12? I should drink this potion of experience right now. Okay, okay, okay. The more I think about it, the more it sounds good to do that thing that I mentioned earlier. Just like one stream where the only thing I do is run channel point predictions. I've wanted to do that for a very long time, like especially since channel point predictions were introduced. But I always thought that it's only a luxury that you get to indulge in when you have an active community of people that are actually, interacting with the channel point predictions. Um, but if you want to, like, I can definitely do it. Like at the end of the day, as I already said, it requires a community that would then engage in the channel point predictions. Does it not work in tiles? Yes, but I have my crawl local is console. I guess that I can download crawl local tiles for specifically channel point predictions, and it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I can get that done, no problem. Do I have resistance to corrosion? Oh, it would be kind of useful right about now, because there's a bunch of jellies. The funny thing, the slime creature is not scary at all at this point in the game. The jelly corrosion is more of a danger than the slime creature. Okay, Sky Shark versus Anaconda, and Anaconda wins pretty one-sidedly. Your damage rating with unarmed combat is about 37. Oh, it's going up. Is it? No, it's not going up because it's going up because I've been gaining strength. I think that's what it is. Yeah, because it's not like I have trained that much on armed combat for it to be that high. Well, I do have to say that walking around this place with 160 HP with 37 damage rating is really nice. Even this 8-headed Hydra is not that much of a threat. Like, I think that many characters would have straight up died to the combination of 8-headed Hydra and Death Yak, but since this character has so much damage output and so much HP, it was okay. Like, I was a couple of monsters away from things getting pretty sketchy, but I was able to just win. More Talisman. I don't think this is better than what I have right now, really. Oh, my skill is 14. I'm so close to Dragon Form. More damage 22, max 27. I'm curious about this. Does it overall increase my damage? I want to know. Right now, my damage rating is 37. More talisman later. Gosak's golden gift will leave your new mouth with nothing to eat. Ah, that's nice. So you don't heal if you kill monsters. Okay, if in this form it's 36 and I lose HP, and I lose armor class, so it is for sure not worth it. But at least I get to equip my cloak and my hat. But yeah, it is for sure not worth it. Let's go back to being a snake. Mm, Goodbye, more talisman. More talisman is pretty strong, but since it melts your body armor, it is difficult to use beyond the very early parts of the game. I don't like it so much because of that. I feel like it's an item that has a very small window of opportunity to be a good thing to have and to find. And yeah, I don't think that's a particularly good thing. Why are you charming me so consistently? Do you know what the worst part about this is? That I cannot see how likely it is for me to get charmed by a Maemon with a wand. I would like to see that addressed. I don't think that I'm using that demon whip because I'm a troll, or I'm a snake, I suppose. Right now I'm not a troll, I'm a snake that regens and has a ton of armor class for being a snake. How far? Oh, I'm so close to dragon form. I'm going to dragon form and it's gonna be so powerful. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Going Gosak was absolutely the right choice. With no other god would I have been able to just go for this into dragon form. Let's just get a little bit more fighting and then we're gonna get 16 unarmed combat. Okay, let's go buy dragon form. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna get more armor class too than what I have right now. 20 armor class, not as high as I thought it was gonna be. I thought that you got 20 or 16 base, but that was probably based around the old dragon form spell. Now that it is an item that you can get, it is not that strong anymore. Yeah, the nerf is a bit too real. Let's see. Bonus armor class plus 12, plus 18 at max skill. Unarmed combat base damage 18, max 27. Strength plus 10. It does give clause 3, so it's not only 18, it is 24. 18 plus 6, 24. Yeah, look at that. Your damage rating with unarmed combat is about 68. That sounds pretty decent to me, not gonna lie. I think that we can roll around Lure for a bit with that. We can also quiver the breath weapon because, you know, just being a dragon. Back to Lure. Let's hope that we can at least finish the early game before the battery of my headset runs out. Let's just one-shot the entirety of the world because Dragon Form. I mean, it's certainly nerfed. It used to do way more damage than this, but it is still pretty decent. Certainly, if you happen to get it so early into the game. Look at that, I don't even need to reposition. These guys stand no chance versus me. Oh man, this is so enjoyable. Yeah, having a strong crawl character is always a delight. Um, I wish that all crawl characters were strong and interesting crawl characters, but not always do you get strong and interesting crawl characters. Sometimes they're only strong, sometimes they're only interesting, sometimes it's pretty awful because they're neither strong nor interesting. I don't particularly find it interesting to be stuck in a bunch of fights that you're not really going to win, or that like normal fights that force you into using consumables every fight. So pretty bad, pretty bad situation to be stuck in. Sometimes that's just the reality for crawl characters. So some people like really don't like attacks of opportunity. When I made my video about people not liking recent crawl for 0.29, couple of months ago, I like completely forgot to mention attacks of opportunity. Um, and since then, I have not really gotten killed by attacks of opportunity that much. I think it's only happened like 2 or 3 times in the entirety of the time that attacks of opportunity have been in the game. But I do not like them that much, and I would like to see an alternative, an option to attacks of opportunity. I think it would be an interesting thing to explore. But at the same time, I don't think that any dev has any plans for developing such a thing. Oh, I was gonna drop the Beast Talisman because we're not using that anymore. I think that we can also drop the Serpent Talisman, really. Oh, wait. I might want to carry... Maybe I want to carry the two of these. Yeah, I'm thinking like, if I go into an ice cave, I think it's unsafe to go into an ice cave as a dragon with weakness to cold. I'm just gonna explode. I'm not an octopode. There's still no octopode form in this game, so only 2 rings for me. And since both of my rings are already rings of protection, well, 16 unarmed combat, 16.2. Yeah, point 2. Do not forget the point 2. Randart Amulet. Is it gonna be better than what I have? Who knows? I have digging. I don't have digging. I don't think that I'm this or powerful enough to deal with all of those guys in the open. Maybe 2v1 is fine, just because I have massive amounts of HP. Yeah, look at how much HP I lost. If I was not if I was not in dragon form, that would have been very painful. I would have just gone straight upstairs. The dragon form is kinda cheating, even if it's nerfed compared to what it used to be. Still pretty strong. I wonder how it's gonna look the more the game goes on. Like, maybe the more the game goes on, the more disappointed I am at the damage decrease the dragon form suffered. Servant Talisman, I already have found those. I wonder why this time I'm finding a million talismans. In my last week's attempts to do Shapeshifter, I just didn't find anything. There was one where I got Beast Talisman and then like nothing for such a significant period of time. And then I think that the second talisman that I found was completely irrelevant to my character. Like, I found it so late that I had already abandoned the plan of going for shapeshifting. I should use the breath weapon more. I have it on the quiver, precisely to use it more, and I haven't really been using it. I'm a dragon, I have all the HP. Do not have to fear a frog pond. Okay, let's see what loot we got here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I think that's a very good reason to not be in dragon form. Man, I think that I won. Because that was my worry. You know, it's always check the marks or check the boxes. Like, do you have these resistances? Do you have these defenses? Do you have these damage output? And I didn't have any resistances other than dragon form. But now I have. Oh, I was pressing the wrong key. But now I have the hat of the alchemist, so these resistances are gonna look much better very soon. Maybe I could go into beast form again. Beast form noticeably decreases my damage and my HP, but gives me access to the hat of the alchemist, which happens. Or does it? No, no, it's Maw form, the one that doesn't melt my extra armor. Nah, I just want statue form, actually. Statue form is the one that doesn't melt the hat. Let's hope that I find it. I'm a bit afraid of the sorcerer. Let's just on-transform and equip the hat of the alchemist. Drop the normal hat. We're never using that. Oh man, you guys saw it coming way before I did, I'm pretty sure, because you must have seen the tile, and I was just like, oh, purple armor. I hope that it's something that I can use, and it is the greatest item that exists in this game. Yeah, I'm definitely very happy about it. Look at this. Jeez, this is so good. I hope I find statue form. Statue form will be a complete game changer for this character because of the Hat of the Alchemist. Hat of the Alchemist plus a statue form is just insanely good. Roll resistance, that's nice. I'll wear that. Yeah, look at this. This is so strong. Um, I'm very happy with how this character is going, in case it wasn't obvious. We have found all the forms. We just found the Hat of the Alchemist in Frog Pond. This is great. Strength. Damage rating is 44. Certainly not nearly as much as it used to be with Dragon Form, but it's still perfectly fine. Um, I can just use immolation now. Like unlike with my mummies, I can actually use immolation, and because I have a ton of fire resistance, I can just yeah, let's go. Immolation for the win. You love to see it. I love to see it. Everybody loves to see it except for the monsters. Immolation is one of my favorite items. Yeah. I wonder if I'm ever gonna warm up to some of the newer consumables like Scroll of Revelation or Potion of Enlightenment as much as I warmed up to Immolation. Originally, I was not that much of a fan of Immolation. A couple of uses later, however, everything changed and now I really like it. Um, yeah. Things are going pretty well. We should not have any issues finishing Orc and D15 before the battery of my headset runs out. Pile of Floods. Do I want this? I think that I do. I'm a Ghosak worshiper. I can just afford whatever I want. I can maybe even afford a little bit of experience devoted towards evocations. But unfortunately, you cannot buy that. Ghosak would be so busted if you could just buy potions of experience. It would be on the same level as Nemelex, giving you infinite treasure troves and portal bolts, so you could have infinite experience back in the day. Back in the day, in like the really, really old days of Crawl. I think it's been like 3 reworks of Nemelex since. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit. It's probably 2. Um, I might want this. My current cloak is a +1, so this might be better. It is certainly better, but very slightly because at the end of the day I have the Hat of the Alchemist. I don't really know what I was expecting from that. Willpower would have been nice, I suppose. It could have been a cloak of willpower, so it was worth it. Also, being a worshipper of Gosag means that money is not nearly as valuable as it would be for other characters, which is a pretty good thing of being a Gosag worshipper. Yep, such a strange thing to say, money is not as valuable as it would be for other characters. I want this, and I should identify a couple of things. Okay. The shops were lackluster, as it often tends to be the case. I guess it's fine. Never really go into work expecting a lot from the shops. Okay, how likely was that to happen? Only a 14%. But I have crazy resistances thanks to the Hat of the Alchemist. It is such a good item. I love the Hat of the Alchemist. So this character has found like nothing when it comes to rings. The Hat of the Alchemist solved all of my issues. And the negative armor class that you get from the hat is completely negated by the fact that I'm wearing 2 rings of protection. So this is exactly like nowadays I don't see that opinion voiced that much. But if you ever see someone say the Hat of the Alchemist is not good because it gives you less armor class, you can take a screenshot of this and show it to that person. Like this completely debunks that claim. In practice, it ends up giving me more armor class than wearing a bad helmet and rings of resistances or stuff. So yeah, I love the Hat of the Alchemist. It's just the greatest item that there is in this game. Does everything that I want an item to do, pretty much. Except for giving you armor class, but we have already addressed that. Okay, back to the dungeon. Been getting a lot of rocks. Maybe I could think about training throwing, but I'm not so sure because I still have not discarded the possibility of actually going for dragon form. In fact, I should be in dragon form for the remainder of the dungeon. It will be okay. I don't think that I'll get punished for not having crazy resistances. Okay, took a while, but we beat the Bogart. And back to dragon form. Look at that, 234 HP. I wish that if you used a talisman that gives you extra HP, it just took you back up to full. Like it retained the percentage of HP that you have. It would be nice. I would appreciate that kind of thing. Okay, D14 Ice Cave. I'm gonna go into normal troll form for that. Hello K9, thank you for stopping by. About to end the stream because my headset's battery is dying. But we are playing around with a troll that happened to find dragon form and snake form very, very early into the game. So I went Gosak and I bought them. And yeah, it's been a great character so far. Yeah, it's fantastic. 15. And I think I might want a bit more shapeshifting, really, so I have a little bit of extra power in dragon form. I also have the Hat of the Alchemist, which is certainly a very good incentive to go for. That could be scary. I have weakness to cold. I guess I'll just give myself cold resistance for a bit. But yeah, wow, 63 damage. Gotta be very careful with that. I'm gonna get rid of these, and then I am going to go back to being a troll for a bit. Begin on transformation. Okay, back to being a troll, and back to my ring of protection. Goodbye, ring of evasion. Yeah, 14, 10, and incredible resistances courtesy of the Hat of the Alchemist, and 48 damage rating. So it's not like my damage is completely nuked for not being in dragon form. I'm not reliant on that. But I do like dealing more damage on having 50% more HP. I do have to say that. Yeah, I can probably do this without a lot of complications because of my very good resistances. It's a hard ice cave after all. I wonder if we're gonna see ice fiends and stuff like that. So yeah. Have you gotten the chance to try forms already on K9? If so, do let me know how it's been for you. Tower Shield of Cold Resistance. The more the game goes on, the more it would be great to find statue form. Yeah, because the statue form lets me have my Hat of the Alchemist and also lets me wear a cloak and a shield. It would be fantastic. It would be my form of choice, but we haven't found it yet. Not yet. You're warming back up. You decided to make a seek with a null instead of a demon spawn because with mommy form lasting forever. Well, I guess it's not mommy form anymore. Now it's death form. You want to make it a little more difficult, and you're sick of demon spawns coming. Understandable. Understandable. I would assume that it would not be something to look forward to. Oh, come on. Why are you being like this? Why did you just hit me for 58? Questionable. Not much to do about it other than, I guess, blink away, but yeah, questionable. I would say that I disagree. You have like no willpower, right? So I should probably be able to hex you. Unfortunately, I do not have paralysis, only charming. Throw rock with 0 skill. That's more than enough. Got shield of cold resistance. I already got a tower shield from here, but it's fine. Torment. I have 3. 3 melts everything, right? Including the hat. So the Ice Fiend would just kill me with the bolts of cold or with the melee because the Ice Fiend has crazy strong melee. It is one of the lesser known qualities of an Ice Fiend, that it has really strong melee. I think that people are mostly afraid of them because they come in large numbers in Cocytus and they have cold resistance, but they also have really strong melee. I'm gonna use Might and Haste. Roots. Yeah, seeing the Ice Fiend in the back row is pretty bad. Okay, I'm just gonna punch it really fast and hope that it dies before it kills me. The Ice Fiend roars. Oh, it got distracted and then it became undistracted. That's why it roared. I'm gonna Cirque. Haven't used Gosag abilities this game. If there's a second Ice Fiend, which I highly doubt, it would be pretty bad, but there's no second Ice Fiend. I think long gone are the days where hard ice caves could place 2 Ice Fiends. That was truly messed up back in the day. Yeah, those were almost impossible to do. Not terrible globes, though I cannot use them. Ring of Fire, kinda doesn't make a lot of sense to have one of those here. Okay, ring, but I don't think that I'm gonna use it, keeping in mind that I have the Hat of the Alchemist. There's more stuff that I haven't explored yet, so let's go over there and see that. Two Spriggan Defender Simulacra. These are so scary. They're not even highlighted, but these are so powerful. It's fast, it can hit for 24 to deal up to 45 extra cold damage, so you cannot run away from it. It's hard to hit. They're so powerful. That hat is OP. Yeah, the Hat of the Alchemist is the pinnacle. The pinnacle of items in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, in my opinion. There's no item that better exemplifies what I like in my items than the Hat of the Alchemist. I would go as far as to say that it is my favorite item in the entirety of Crawl, the Hat of the Alchemist. Stop. Okay, that's not gonna work. My low defenses are really catching up to me here. You might choose the Amulet of Vitality. Vitality is pretty nice to double regen and double mana regen are it's a really good property to have. Oh, come on. The worst part about this it's that it was 1,000 gold, but it was the only option that had heal wounds. Dude, Gozak just scammed me off of 1,000 gold, but I guess it's fine. It's not like Gozak is gonna decide to be picky with money in the near future or anything. I'm definitely gonna get way more than the 1,000 gold that I just lost from being for choosing to use the most expensive option when it came to the potions. Careful with the Spriggan Defender. Careful with the Minotaur. It could also end very poorly. Okay, doing the rest of that was 100% not worth it. I shouldn't have done it. I could have just left with Scrolls of Blinking. I ran out of Scrolls of Blinking. Not very good. But what can you do? Back to Dragon Form. Yeah, for fun. Oh, the Ifrit is immune to fire. The Ifrit is immune to fire. Running low on HP. I think that it would be funny if there was a potion, like back in the day, the potion of restore abilities removed exhaustion and removed any cooldowns that you had on. As a very rare consumable, I don't think that it would be a terrible thing to have in the game. I would certainly see Rue worshippers being very excited about such an item. Imagine being a Rue worshipper in SOT 5 having access to double APOC. Like just get marked into double APOC sounds really, really good. Oh, nice, we found a scroll blinking. Okay, my late dungeon has definitely been pretty exciting, not gonna lie. I'm a fan of exciting late dungeon because it means that I get a lot of items. Lots of portal vaults, including now the gauntlet. Let's go over here. Come on, come on, come on. Are we not done? Okay. I wanted the rendered cloak the most. I have to fight shadows for it, easy. And in order to get there, I have to fight Steam Dragon and a Raiju, easy. Yeah, we can easily do that. No issues here. Three pips of willpower staff is pretty nice. Yeah, I would have been happy to use that on a character that doesn't care about its weapon slot, but this one does. And that's where the cloak is, right? In the shadows. I am a bit too powerful for this specific part of the game, not gonna lie. It probably helps that I got a potion of experience and, a bunch of really strong stuff as well. Um, okay, 6 intelligence is not a terrible thing to have because it will save me from brainlessness eventually. Hello, Mr. Minotaur. I see that you don't have resistance to Curare, but I'm also not carrying Curare, so I guess it's fine. You don't have a shield, and I am a really, really powerful dragon, so there you go. That's a really good amulet. Yep, I like those resistances. If I was not already in possession of the Heart of the Alchemist, I would be extremely happy about having found that. Um, it's got reflection, right? So definitely usable. I would say that. Um, Not right now, but like when I want to wear a shield, it will be extremely useful. And well, that's probably it for the dungeon. Do I just train more shapeshifting? I should train evocations. I did say that I wanted a bit of evocations because I have some experience evocables. Careful with the white ugly thing. Could seriously hurt me. I have weakness to cold after all in dragon form. For the mid game, I am going to stick to troll form unless I find statue form, which is definitely a possibility. Roxanne and everything. What is this? Enchant armor might be useful, probably not, since after all I already have forms. What's my damage rating? 92 in dragon form. In troll form is like half of that, but I'm still killing things, so who cares? It's just that in dragon form I kill things in like 1 or 2 tap presses. In turn, that translates into less damage. And hey, take a look at this. We got Roxanne. Do I have silence? I do have silence. Are you immune to silence? You're not, so I'm just... This is how we kill Roxanne. We just sit here, wait for Roxanne to do precisely that, and then we read silence. And then Roxanne is dead. There we go. And Roxanne always has this Granite Talisman, which we are gonna use now. And there we go. 35 armor class, 228 HP. My resistances are not as good as in troll form, but they're still really good, taking everything into account. We have a damage rating of 68, which gets multiplied further by 50% because of the way that statue form works, but it doesn't appear there. So it's 68 plus 50% of whatever damage I deal at the end. It's pretty good. At the cost of just some minuscule slow, like who cares about being slow when you're this powerful? Now, that allows me to wear a shield, which I should train for, because I already have a shield. Also allows me to wear these. Alrighty. 3498, which is gonna go a bit higher. 34, 812. Yeah, not bad. I don't like the heavy loss of strength. I lost 7 strength overall because took off +4, put on -3. Not the greatest thing. Still pretty good. I should get 23 shapeshifting, but not immediately. I'm just saying so because currently the armor provided by the statue form is not nearly as high as it could be. Yeah, bonus armor class plus 27, plus 38 at max skill, and I'm using double rings of protection and I only have 34 armor class. That's what I'm trying to say. Could be so much more. Alright, we're done with the dungeon. We got statue form. Funnily enough, we did get it off of Roxanne, as I was saying. And I think that I might do spider. Yeah, or swamp. Swamp. Who even likes to do spider, you know? Maybe I can keep going and just finish my first lore branch before the battery is completely drained. I'm sorry for forgetting to charge the headset because I do want to continue playing. Normally, well, not normally, but sometimes I just don't feel like playing, and so I don't stream. But this time I started stream because I want to play, and the game is definitely giving me reasons to continue playing. But it is due to a different factor that I won't be able to continue for much longer. But I'll come back tomorrow to finish this character. Anyone with invisibility and stabbing loves a spider. Those are two things that I never get, so I guess that explains why I don't like spider. But yeah, the characters that I like are spellcasters. I like melee characters. I like characters that throw stuff. I don't like stabbers. I don't like stealthy characters. I don't like characters that rely on hexes. So yeah, 22% chance to paralyze. I have a potion of enlightenment. This time we're not gonna forget the potion of enlightenment. Makes it so that the Fenstrider Witch has a 4% chance to destroy me. So it's not gonna do it. There we go. Ring of Willpower. I'll put it on just to avoid any unfortunate accidents with Fenstrider Witches. We don't really need that kind of negativity in our lives right now. Get it? It's negativity because they have agony. But in reality, I'm equipping the willpower so that I don't get paralyzed, which is more dangerous than agony. Or I should say that it is a combination of the two of those things, because if it can paralyze me, it can definitely agony me. Took a lot of damage from that shambling mangrove. My HP dropped very quickly there. Fortunately, it stopped dropping at some point, but yeah, I did take a hit of 44, or like one turn's damage of 44. Not very good. My attack speed is kind of in the dumps as well, but these are sacrifices that I am willing to make for the power level that I am being offered by having statue form. I'll go for Might and Brilliance. I want haste. Oh, I guess Ask and Ye shall be given. Come on. Okay, we kill Mliaglotl. If I had not been in statue form, I would have been scared there, even with all the Gozak buffs. But thanks to statue form, that was significantly more feasible. Is this just surrounded by... Oh no, there was a path out. Yeah, it was like, is this supposed to be like an... No, okay, there's a part of the level that I do not get access to from these stairs. It's kind of annoying, but I think that's just a result of how the bolt was placed in the level. I don't think that Mliaglotl particularly cares about deep water, so that wouldn't really serve as a deterrent for Mliaglotl. I think that it would just wander out of there. Okay, pretty good so far. Scroll blinking, always, as always, a nice sight for sore eyes. We definitely want some of that. 2 scrolls of blinking. With the power level that this character has, I am sure that would be a pretty good amount to have for now. I definitely want to continue finding them, but I don't think that I'm gonna go through 2 scrolls of blinking, taking into account what the character is at the moment, and the fact that it is just gonna constantly get more powerful. I will get to 23 shapeshifting for max defense statue form. I think that it makes sense. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Scroll of poison for the Spriggans. I am a bit surprised at the consistency with which shambling mangroves can deal large amounts of damage to this character. It's not extremely surprising, I do have to say that, because they are perfectly capable of doing that. That's their thing. It's just that not a lot of things up to this point in the game have been hitting me that hard so consistently. Spriggan Berserker is a rare enemy to be found in Swamp, but we had consumables. That was a plus 7 letter armor. That's unusual. That's the like on the same level as finding plus 22 crystal plates because it's super highly enchanted, much more highly enchanted than an average leather armor could ever be. Yeah, I'll go for this. I wanted only might and haste. Didn't even get haste, and the might option was pretty expensive, but it's fine. I have 3 pips of the resistance, so I'm not so terrified of these guys. Okay. It's nice that I get to pick up my first rune before the headset runs out of battery. And because I don't want it to end on me abruptly just like going mute, I think that this is gonna be it for today. Tomorrow I'll come back, I'll finish this character. I promise that I will instantly charge my headset right after ending the stream. I'll plug it in and I will come back tomorrow, finish this character, and I will probably do a Rift Wizard run unless the character ends up being too exhausting, but I highly doubt so. This time I did also eat something before starting the stream, so I'm not like in a constant state of hunger as I was yesterday. Yeah, I was trying that, like streaming before eating, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't let me focus on the stream. Alrighty, that was good. Now, I'll save on bolts. Yeah, because who wants to do spider? Okay, I'll kill these guys and then I'll save. Yeah, man, it feels bad because I want to continue. I really feel like I'm in the zone, but like the headset is just gonna go mute any second now. Downsides of using a wireless headset microphone thingy instead of a wired one. Maybe in the future I get a wired one so that I never have this issue again, but it's not really an issue that I get very frequently. I think that the last time I had it was in one of the earlier tournaments in my streaming journey. Um, where I used to just stream for like 10 hours in a row at the start of a tournament. I cannot really do that anymore. But yeah, I did used to stream pretty much until the battery ran out. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. As I said, we can then finish this character and play something else. Thank you for your continued support. I always appreciate it, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day or night or whatever. See you around.